I'm Michael Huang, Global Head of Startup Programs here at Facebook. I'm feeling so honored to welcome you to a session that I know a lot of developers, partners, and my fellow Facebookers have really been looking forward to. Right here, right now, you're going to be seeing a curation of some of the most innovative startups building and growing with Facebook technologies around the world. As a company, Facebook is always looking to push the boundaries of how people and businesses establish connection and community. That's why we love supporting and working with startups as both collaborators and changemakers. We've shared the full list and details of the startups we wanted you to see and hear from today over on our Startup Programs website. You can find a link here on the session page. Not only are these businesses all changing the game in their own way, but they're also strong examples of the new acquisition channels, retention strategies, and operational efficiencies that Facebook products like Messenger, Spark AR, and WhatsApp can support when connecting and enabling people. We hope their stories are helpful guides as you consider the next iterations and opportunities for your own roadmaps too. Today, we'll be showcasing the product and impact of 5 of these featured startups from China, Egypt, Mexico, South Africa, and Thailand. In addition, you'll also be hearing directly from 2 of these dynamic businesses, Turn.io and BotMe, as they take part in a conversation with Caroline Daumelin, our Developer and Startup Programs Lead for Latin America. We're particularly thrilled to have them join us given their unique perspectives across exciting frontiers, such as Turn.io driving social impact via the WhatsApp API, and BotMe bringing businesses online using the Messenger API. As you'll see today at F8 Refresh, Facebook has a number of platform products that can support your company's growth and innovation. So before we dive into the session, I wanted to share that if you're a business wanting to work with us and explore the potential of our platform, our startup programs can be a great place to start. Through these programs, including virtual accelerators, we're proud to connect innovative businesses with opportunities to leverage Facebook products to grow. And our program philosophy is not only to provide proximity to our products for startups, but to share insights and expertise across other technology areas that Facebook is invested in as well. You can also register your interest in our startup programs, including our next virtual accelerator aimed at third-party providers of business solutions like customer data platforms, creative apps, and systems integrations, over on our startup programs website. Thanks so much again for joining us, and without further ado, let's get into it.
I'm Cesar, CEO at Artificial Nerds, based in Mexico City. Artificial Nerds helps businesses improve their relationships with their customers and create new sales channels through chatbots, social bots, and voice bots. We're achieving this through our own natural language processing technology that comes to life through Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp. Our mission is to support small businesses as they create customized solutions for their customers, and to enable these companies to offer an innovative and conversational e-commerce experience. Our platform, Mándamelo, connects hundreds of thousands of small businesses in Mexico to WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger, making it possible for them to sell online as well as contribute to the local economy through jobs creation for their growing operations. More than 800,000 people have interacted with one of our messaging experiences to date, whether to buy tickets, pay for public services, or to troubleshoot a problem with their bank accounts. Facilitating valuable business interactions with customers from home has been critical for small businesses during the pandemic. Our team at Artificial Nerds has used Messenger and WhatsApp to automate more than 95% of messages received by our clients, raising their overall customer satisfaction by 20% and increasing sales conversion rates by 1 to 3% compared to traditional websites. We've been able to facilitate Mexican citizens paying their taxes directly using Messenger, which supported the government in keeping people at home during the pandemic, while also increasing timely payments.
Pippa Yeats, co-founder of Turn.io based in Cape Town, South Africa. Turn is a social enterprise that makes it easy to build, improve, and scale social impact programs that use chat to improve lives. Turn is committed to connecting and enabling people by actively onboarding social impact organizations across the healthcare, employment, humanitarian, and education domains, and supporting them in driving meaningful conversations within communities. In 2020, we helped 104 organizations support over 22 million users by having 800 million conversations to improve their lives. We're committed to supporting social impact via WhatsApp in a number of ways. We were honored by the World Health Organization when they chose Turn to launch their first ever WhatsApp information service, Health Alert, back in March 2020. The solution was released in response to the COVID-19 pandemic and has reached tens of millions of people so far with up-to-date, reliable public health information in over 20 languages. On a smaller scale, but a further example, Ladysmith is using Turn to provide a support help desk for women, particularly refugees, experiencing gender-based violence along the Venezuelan-Colombian border. Building on WhatsApp gives us the flexibility to integrate automated responses and use natural language processing to triage the most critical conversations for human operators securely and privately. We can also tap into evidence-based insights to guide conversations towards key behaviors. With WhatsApp, we're able to help the organizations we support set goals and track the impact of their conversations with millions of users in real time.
สวัสดีครับผมธีรวัฒน์เลิศไตรรัตน์ผู้ร่วมก่อตั้ง Brightest App ตั้งอยู่ที่กรุงเทพประเทศไทย Brightest App ให้บริการโซลูชันในการขายสินค้าออนไลน์ผ่าน Facebook Live และ Messenger ที่โดดเด่นไม่เหมือนใคร Brightest App ช่วยให้ผู้ขายโดยเฉพาะผู้ทำธุรกิจรายย่อยสามารถเพิ่มประสิทธิภาพในการบริหารจัดการการขายและสร้างยอดขายผ่านโปรโมชั่นต่างๆและอย่างสะดวกสบายนอกจากนั้นเรามีเป้าหมายที่จะช่วยเหลือให้ผู้ขายรายย่อยสามารถใช้ประโยชน์จาก Facebook Live เพื่อเป็นช่องทางหลักในการนำเสนอผลิตภัณฑ์และสร้างยอดขายโดยผ่านระบบจัดการที่เป็นอัตโนมัติปัจจุบัน Brightest App มีผู้ใช้มากกว่า 3,000 รายในประเทศไทยและเอเชียตะวันออกเฉียงใต้และมียอดคำสั่งซื้อมากกว่า 6 ล้านรายการต่อเดือนด้วย Brightest App ผู้ขายรายย่อยสามารถขายสินค้าผ่านระบบที่เราเชื่อมต่อกับ Facebook Live และ Messenger ซึ่งสามารถประมวลผลคอมเมนต์ที่เป็นคำสั่งซื้อได้มากกว่า 100,000 คอมเมนต์ต่อการไลฟ์หากไม่มี Brightest App คงเป็นไปได้ยากที่จะจัดการกับคำสั่งซื้อเหล่านี้ทางเราจึงรู้สึกเป็นเกียรติเป็นอย่างมากที่ได้มีโอกาสในการช่วยผู้ทำธุรกิจรายย่อยได้เติบโตอย่างมั่นคงและยั่งยืน Brightest App พัฒนาด้วยการเชื่อมต่อ Facebook Live Facebook Messaging API โดยการใช้ Facebook Graph API การเชื่อมต่อเช่นนี้เป็นนวัตกรรมของ e-commerce ผ่าน Facebook Liveผสานด้วยการใช้ Facebook Messaging API ทำให้ผู้ขายสามารถส่งข้อมูลคำสั่งซื้อไปจนถึงข้อมูลการจัดส่งสินค้าไปถึงผู้ซื้อได้อย่างรวดเร็วและเราเชื่อว่านี่เป็นเพียงจุดเริ่มต้นเท่านั้นเราดีใจมากที่ได้ร่วมมือและสร้างนวัตกรรมใหม่ๆกับทาง Facebook เพื่อขยายโอกาสในการขายสินค้าออนไลน์และสร้างประสบการณ์ในการช้อปปิ้งที่ดียิ่งขึ้นให้กับผู้ซื้อสวัสดีครับ
Hello everyone, I am Saaid the co-founder and CEO of BotMe.com from Cairo, Egypt. BotMe is a chatbot building platform founded in 2017 and serving one of the fastest growing conversational commerce markets in the world, Egypt, a country of 100 million people where communities and businesses widely use Facebook products like Messenger and WhatsApp. Our team at BotMe is proud to help enhance access to economic opportunity across the Middle East and North Africa. by enabling 10,000 businesses to reach out to millions of new and existing customers using messenger experiences created on our platform. In Egypt, 38% of all e-commerce transactions are made after customers engage in some kind of a messaging experience with a business. At BotMe, we help businesses tap into this cultural trend by building and customizing conversational messaging experiences for Facebook, WhatsApp, and websites within a minute and without coding. This is especially meaningful for small businesses that have limited in-house tech expertise and low budgets, freeing them up to focus on their operations and customers. And when their customers' base grows, so too does their workforce, and we are proud to play even a small part in enabling this supply chain of jobs in the region. Taking part of some Facebook product initiatives and startup programs has helped us with both strategic planning and the growth, and set the stage for our integrations of Messenger API and WhatsApp Business API. We build with Facebook for the ease of deployment, as well as Messenger and WhatsApp popularity in the region. Building and scaling on Messenger makes for easy onboarding, as well as rich content types, which allow businesses to build more dynamic flows.
大家好，我是迷之科技张天夫，我们的公司来自于成都，中国。我们专注于帮助企业推动交互式的 AR、VR、3D 的整体解决方案，并且我们通过 QVQ Web AR 制作平台提供了一个具备实时 AR 跟踪能力的 PaaS 和 SaaS 接口。同时，我们帮助品牌使用我们的 Try-on 试穿试戴引擎，获得更好的销售转换率，提升产品销量。当我们为品牌提供互动广告解决方案的同时，我们通常会为他们创造一个有趣的交互体验，通过 AR 最大化品牌的传播力度。我们的目的在于提升流量、交互时长和购买率。最重要的一点是，这一切都基于 Facebook 账号和他们的自己独立站，从而为品牌实现真正的私域流量的导入。我们的使命在于帮助品牌实现他们的阶段性目标，同时打造我们全球前沿的 AR 引擎。我们持续关注线上购物环节中如何可以带来更好的 AR 试穿试戴体验。目前在全球范围内，我们已经有超过1000万个消费者在购物之前直接使用我们的 AR 来进行体验，这还没有包括使用迷之 AR 引擎的 agency 的企业用户所制作的场景及他们所带来的影响力。我们在开拓市场的同时，用热情和数据去点燃品牌对 AR 的兴趣。我们的 SaaS 场景不仅仅可以帮助用户更自由的去创作，更容易的去体验，更重要的是在抗击疫情这样的一个大环境下，帮助更多的品牌与 agency 更潇洒的活下去。概括来说，在2020年底，我们 AR 引擎能力就已经在全球范围内为10亿用户带来更好的 AR 体验。感谢我们的大品牌客户，包括开云集团、Gucci、Pexi、TTI 电商平台等。迷之科技 AI 能力实现了 AR 实时跟踪技术的跨越。基于 PyTouch 这样的一个核心能力，我们的品牌提供了 AR 试穿试戴解决方案，实现了在 Web 网页端和实时的这种 AR 交互体验中带来了更多的互动性，并且同时带来了广告业务的销售额。AI 与 AR 技术一直都是相辅相成的，感谢 PyTouch 优秀的 AI 能力，激发了我们在 AR 技术上的无限潜力。我们在2020年有幸参与 Facebook 加速营，借此我们将 Web AR 技术和 Spark AR 解决方案带给了众多的品牌客户，在电商、游戏、娱乐领域等实现了多样的标杆案例。感谢大家。
Hey everyone, I'm Caroline Dalmolin, Developer and Startup Programs Lead here at Facebook for Latin America. I hope you enjoyed the showcase and that you will value reading about the innovative startups we're featuring here at F8 Refresh and our Startup Programs website too. For me personally, it's always very energizing to discover the fresh and exciting ways that startups build and grow with their products. When designing and delivering our programs, we always factor in the spirit of adventure and experimentation that these entrepreneurs and their teams can bring to the table. It's really an honor for us to play even a small part in helping to elevate their performance and the impact for their customers and communities. Today, I'm really excited to have the opportunity to go deeper with two of the businesses you've just seen and to learn more about their mission to connect and enable people. First up, we have Pippa Yeats from Turn.io based in South Africa. Welcome, Pippa.
Thank you so much. Great to be here.
And next up, we have Saaid Hakim from BotMe, all the way from Cairo, Egypt. Hi, Saaid.
Hi, nice to be here.
It's a pleasure to have both of you joining us today. Let's get started with you, Pippa. Can you please kick us off by recapping some of the success with connecting and enabling people, and how has WhatsApp been helpful for that impact?
Happy to, Carol. As a reminder, Turn is a social enterprise that makes it easy to build, improve, and scale social impact services that improve lives through chat. We call these Chat for Impact services. I wanted to reflect on a service we actually announced our support for at a previous F8. By communicating with Turn, the South African health initiative Mom Connect now sends over 400,000 pregnant women messages every week. They also receive and provide support for 10,000 maternal and postnatal health questions every week. Due to the success of Mom Connect, the Department of Health launched Health Alert on WhatsApp at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. The service, powered by Turn, has delivered accurate data on cases, a symptom tracker, rules and regulations to curb the spread of the disease, and most recently is facilitating vaccination registration for millions of South Africans. We believe in WhatsApp due to its simple but effective user experience for global audiences and its focus on personal, quality conversations, as well as its flexibility for integrating other key technologies like artificial intelligence, specifically natural language processing, that helps us triage key conversations for human operators so they can maximize their impact.
I love that your team has mobilized WhatsApp to support such important causes and organizations in a fast, frictionless, and even localized ways. After that, let's go to Saaid with the same question. Saaid, can you please tell us a little bit about the momentum of your business and how the Facebook messaging API has been helpful in dialing up your performance?
Sure. Let's remind you of BotMe. BotMe is a chatbot building platform that's serving one of the fastest to grow conversational commerce markets in the world, Egypt. Since 2017, we have built over 10,000 chatbots, enabling merchants to bring their business online and grow their sales. One of my favorite examples to illustrate how impactful our chatbots were last year. In response to COVID-19 pandemic, our team at BotMe partnered with CFC Mall, the biggest physical retail mall in Egypt, to build a virtual conversational mall so that consumers could continue shopping from home. By leveraging and scaling Messenger API and send message feature, we helped more than 50 brands to sustain sales during the lockdown period. And we also provided these businesses with 3 months of free usage to face the challenges they were facing.
Thank you. As well, a very inspiring story in such different ways, using messaging on behalf of bringing business online at scale, as well as supporting people in such difficult times that we're going through right now. So next up, we know that building with any type of new technology has its challenges and opportunities as well, especially when it comes to using existing roadmaps and adapting it into your own models. So what specific tips would you share with the startups that are watching us here today that might give them this kickoff to start building on innovative ways and using WhatsApp for that, for example? So starting with you, Pippa, can you share a little bit with us?
Sure. So firstly, before you start to code or set up your WhatsApp service, stop and think about how to design a quality conversation for your user, not just for your business. The WhatsApp Business API cares about the quality of conversations you're going to have with your customers. So make sure you're designing a service or a product that is useful and highly personalized rather than promotional. Secondly, think about the ownership of the conversation. What is the role of the human being and what can be handled by an automated system? And how does the handoff between the two happen? How can you use natural language understanding to prioritize, triage, and possibly augment the work of a human in a personal, private, and trusted conversation? When and within what boundaries is an automated process allowed to take over? And how is that communicated to all parties involved in that conversation? These human considerations should be leading in any technical solution designed to support trusted conversations. Thirdly, exercise your production deploys as early as possible. Get very comfortable with deploying very often and in a completely automated fashion. So focus on keeping your build, release, and deploy cycles as short as possible. Any investments made in automating the deployment of the WhatsApp Business API, your application, and your monitoring stack will be very worthwhile. We were able to deploy multiple clusters into production in support of global COVID response within days. Lastly, I wanted to mention that my co-founders and I were lucky enough to participate in Facebook's Startup Accelerator program in London in 2019, which was a huge opportunity for us to get close to the WhatsApp team and collaborate on our mission.
That's such a valuable and actionable set of insights. Thank you. And also thank you for sharing your experience in our London Startup Accelerator program. I know the Facebook team involved all felt really honored to be supporting your vision and your mission. Saaid, I'd also love to hear your guidance. What would you recommend to other startups when building with Messenger?
After 4 years of building conversations on Messenger, I would recommend some points. The first one is create authentic conversations between businesses and consumers. Make sure that the experiences you are building are valuable for your customers and that there are not any dead ends in your flows. The second one is talk in your key audience's language. Where possible, be as hyper localized as much so that your customers' conversations with your chatbots is very relatable. And lastly, make sure of all the content type you can use provided by Messenger. Also, don't forget that the Messenger API can be used across a range of use cases, from interacting with your customers, selling products, and the training and retaining customer loyalty. Finally, keep an eye for Facebook program for startups. We were lucky enough at BotMe to join Facebook Accelerator Commerce in 2020, and the program gave us the opportunity to connect with the product advisors of Facebook, and they gave us very important insights about the market, the opportunities we can tackle.
Thank you so much for sharing your approach here. I think your experience is going to be really valuable for all of the startups watching us today. So next up, I'd love to look ahead. What's planned for both of your businesses? In which specific areas are you looking to lean into in WhatsApp and Messenger specifically? First with you, Pippa.
So we want to make it possible to launch a Chat for Impact service and start improving lives in under an hour. So currently we're focused on building features for our Chat for Impact community to share reusable, impactful components of their WhatsApp services with each other. We have over 100 of the world's leading nonprofits and social enterprises who are developing components for healthcare, employment, humanitarian, and education services that others can remix and then launch on their own programs in minutes. Without quick onboarding for organizations onto the WhatsApp Business API, this wouldn't be possible. And since we're obsessed with measuring the social impact of conversations, we're working with our community to develop privacy-centric tracking tools that provide benchmarks for how great Chat for Impact services can improve lives.
Saaid, you can go next. Can you share a little bit about how it has been with Messenger?
We are so excited right now to have just launched our new product, BotMe Shops. It's an end-to-end solution, a conversational commerce platform supporting micro and small merchants. BotMe Shops helps businesses open a conversational store on Messenger and WhatsApp and then Instagram in minutes and connect it to local payment gateways, shipping companies, enabling them to manage orders, products, and promotions from the same dashboard with their local currencies and with a very hyper-localized experience.
I'm excited too. The future really looks really bright for both of your businesses. So that's all we have time for today, actually. But for anyone watching and who would like to learn more, don't forget that we've provided context on each of the featured startups, including Turn.io and BotMe, and the links to their businesses on our startup programs website. On behalf of the whole Facebook team, we're really proud to be supporting and partnering with you and your teams on such an important and impactful work. Thanks for joining us and for being amazing trailblazers for fellow innovators and for being part of F8 Refresh.